Okay, so today I would like to talk to you guys about something that's not actually physically in my hand right now. I will put a picture up on screen for a reference to it so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'd like to give my first impressions on, sorry, I'm putting my Apple Watch on right now, but no, I'd like to give my first impressions on an air fryer. Yes, an air fryer that I recently started using. It's called the COSORI Air Fryer 9-in-1. Yeah, it is. It's actually very good. You're seeing it on the screen right now. My first impressions of it were pretty good. The first meal I made in it was actually grilled cheese. Yeah, I made some grilled cheese and I think it turned out pretty well overall. I didn't evenly spread the butter, if I'm being perfectly honest, but overall it did turn out great. I plan on making some hot dogs in it sometime soon as well. And I've been told that heating up pizza in it and whatnot is real good as well. But anyway, my first impressions are that it's not bad at all. Honestly, I had it just lying around for a while, if I'm being honest, because of the fact that, frankly, I was worried it would be too hard. I know it seemed very odd, but yeah, I was worried that it would be too hard. And so I kept making the excuse, oh, I gotta find space. I gotta find space. Well, the other day, I finally did bite the bullet and find space for it. And then I hooked it up. I did the test run that you're supposed to do, to kind of let it air out or whatever. I washed the compartment as well as the crisper tray, crisper tray, whatever. And then I put those in. I proceeded to make grilled cheese, which I think turned out pretty good. I think turned out pretty good indeed. I also proceeded to look up what other stuff I can make. And this air fryer in particular actually came with a cookbook. Yeah, it came with like a small recipe book. Like, here's a recipe for um, black bean burgers with avocado, whatnot. And then if we flip to this page, we see buttermilk chicken tenders. We have buttermilk chicken tenders. And then let's go over to this page. We see sticky soy glazed Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I don't really care for Brussels sprouts on, like, not really my cup of tea. But yeah, that was nice that it came with a recipe book of sorts, so we can use and whatnot. And this is the brand name, Kasoi, I believe that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, my first impressions are very good. Like I said, I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried because of the simple fact that I don't know. When it comes to new things, I'm always worried that I'm going to do something to mess up everything, and then I'll just be that meme in real life. It's fine. Everything's fine. And everything's up in flames around me, and I'm just chilling with like coffee or something. Yeah. But yeah, it it didn't go terribly. It went actually fine. It went a little better than fine because it also forced me to find a new place for the place that I put it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You guys don't want to hear that. Back to the air fryer, okay? The air fryer has, well, it had quite a few options, actually. It let me air fry, broil. It let me just heat stuff up, warm stuff up, keep stuff warm, heat stuff up. And of course, regular air fry. And I just preheat the temperature and put it in and whatnot. And no, an air fryer technically isn't a replacement for microwave since they heat stuff up differently. But I feel like I can use a lot of stuff for the air fryer that I used in the microwave, if I want that extra crisp. Because microwave, don't get me wrong, I love using the microwave for so many things. But every now and then you do get soggy foods and stuff. So I feel like the air fryer is going to add that extra crisp that I need. Also, I'm pretty sure you can't make a lot of stuff in the microwave. Microwave is mostly for pre-made stuff. Yeah. But with air fryer, you can actually cook stuff from raw. Like, say you want salmon. I don't think you could make salmon in the microwave. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, just one of you will let me know that you have a perfect salmon recipe you can make in the microwave. But yeah, generally speaking, I know at the very least it would be easier and fully more done, I guess, to make it in an air fryer. But yeah, my first impressions of the air fryer are good. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yes, I did a thumbs up thing. Okay, I don't normally do it, but I'll be honest, I am quite happy with this air fryer. Okay, happier than I thought I would be as well, if I'm being perfectly honest, which is crazy because I literally just set it up the other day. So for me to make something and then because it gives me a sense of accomplishment. I know it seems odd, but I don't really use the oven like that. I use the microwave a lot and I'll make macaroni and cheese on the stove. That's kind of what I do. And other pastas as well, but mostly macaroni and cheese. Well, the air fryer, I guess what I'm saying is it took me not out of my comfort zone per se, but out of my comfort zone per se. And yeah, this is turning into like how the air fryer saved my life type video, but no. I just enjoy it quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to end it off here actually. Now I'll put the exact air fryer that I have in the link in the description below if you want to see the exact one I did get. And in case you're wondering why the air fryer video is even on the channel, air fryer is a technically electronic, and it's called iTechnically. Get technically. So yeah. With that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.